Yo, what is good, YouTube? Krishan checking back in with another video. We are just days away from the 2023 Arnold Classic, and Nick Walker posted some very impressive updates. And there are a few people betting against Nick. Some people don't have him winning. A few people don't even have Nick in the top 3, which is just crazy to me. This guy won the Arnold Classic on his first attempt, top 5 in his first Olympia, top 3 in his second Mr. Olympia. This is a guy you don't want to count out. I'm looking to see Nick win his second title this weekend. Now, Nick posted up these updates about 2 days ago. These were the last updates taken at the Dragon Lairs gym Saturday. Nick Walker, Derek Lunsford, those are your best 2 backs in bodybuilding. But taking a look at these updates, which once again are 1 week out, Nick is big and grainy and looks right on point to come in and win this Arnold Classic. And also, I still think Nick should go back to the hands class most muscular. And I was actually done with my Nick Walker segment for this video, but Nick posted up some more updates at only 2 days out from the Arnold Classic. And taking a look at this, it's very possible that Nick brings his all-time best to this show. Nick has been conditioned, yes, but I don't think he's ever been this conditioned going into a show. Now, taking a look at this rear lat spread, take a look at the size of Nick Walker's waist. He definitely improved his execution, and hopefully this can translate to the Arnold Classic stage. Take a look at how tight the glutes are. Nick Walker is going to be scary good at this show. Now, switching over to William Bonac, who also recently posted up some updates. And William Bonac is looking for redemption at this Arnold Classic. In these updates, he looks better than the package he brought to the Mr. Olympia by 100%. The biggest challenge for Bonac in this show is going to be, can he beat Andrew Jacked? Can he beat Samson Dowda? The 2 guys that just placed ahead of him at the Mr. Olympia. And I'm pretty sure most people would say there's no way that Bonac can beat Samson or Andrew at this Arnold Classic. But Bonac beat Samson twice last year at the Arnold Classic and the Boston Pro, even though Samson is a completely different bodybuilder now. And Andrew was only 1 place ahead of William at the Mr. Olympia, and William was very, very off. Now, I'm not saying that Bonac will beat both of them, but it's definitely in the realm of possibility. I'm hoping to see a great package from William. I'm hoping to see another great comeback like we saw at last year's Arnold Classic. And switching over to Andrew Jacked, I apologize if this image is a little bit blurry. This was taken from RX Muscle. Dave Palumbo and Andrew's coach Chris Aceto did a podcast, and this image was shared. Fozzy Fitness said this was 10 days ago, so I guess this would be Andrew at about 2.5 weeks out, looking pretty depleted. But in my Arnold Classic prediction video, I placed Andrew Jacked 4th, and his coach Chris Psycho Lewis actually commented on that video and said Andrew Jacked 4th, and I only put him there based off his past showings. Andrew hasn't really improved on that Texas Pro package yet, in my personal opinion. Now, he has a lot of hype. He has 2 new coaches. We're all expecting him to look better, but I haven't seen any of those images. Now, if Chris Aceto or Chris Psycho Lewis want to shoot me some pictures behind the scenes, I will be willing to change my predictions. But as of right now, I have Andrew in 4th, and that's mostly because I feel like he gives up a little bit too much in the side poses, but this is a guy that can very well place higher, maybe even win the entire show. Now, switching over to Classic Physique, we have a recent update from the Miracle Bear Urs Kalecinski, showing off his signature conditioning. And there hasn't been much hype around the Classic Physique division going into this Arnold Classic, but Classic will also be a great show, probably between Ramon Dino and Urs Kalecinski. And is it just me, or did Urs almost lose some size in the arms? No offense at all, of course, but maybe Urs is just really depleted. But overall, I think he's really going to have to bring up those arms and the back to beat a guy like Ramon Dino. Now, switching over to Shaun Clarida. This is the latest training update of him ahead of the Arnold Classic. If Shaun Clarida is able to win this show, that would be the most exciting outcome, but that is very unlikely. Let me know in the comment section below. Does anyone have Shaun Clarida finishing in the top 3 at this Arnold Classic? And I think the 2 biggest wild cards going into this Arnold are Andrew Jacked and Shaun Clarida. Of course, Andrew Jacked, because if he comes in 100% dry and condition, he can win the entire show. But we're not sure how Shaun Clarida is going to place. Backing up to the Legion Sports Fest, in which he beat Regan Grimes and Sergio Jr., I'm not sure how many people had him winning this show. I believe I had him around 4th or 5th. Now, switching over to Hunter Labrada, out of the Arnold Classic updates, Hunter recently posted this up, and Lee Labrada spilled the beans about Hunter's competition plans. He will be competing in the Tampa Pro and the Texas Pro. I actually predicted that a few weeks ago. Isn't really too hard to guess. But Hunter's looking great in these updates, once again drinking less shakes, eating more food, and I think we're going to see a better version of Hunter Labrada this year. And outside of Hunter working on his peaking process, I believe he can bring up the back, the chest, and also maybe train abs a little bit more. Hunter posts his workouts on his page, and I never see ab workouts in there. I'm not sure if Hunter even trains abs, but that would definitely make a big difference in his physique. And as you guys know, the Texas Pro has been one of the most competitive shows in the past 2 years, with the last winner being Andrew Jack, because it's usually one of the last qualifications for the Mr. Olympia. So hearing that, Hunter should have some pretty good competition at the end of the year in Tampa and Texas, hopefully. Maybe Ian Valier jumps in. Now switching over to Steve Kuclo. He was recently asked on his story, "Are you done competing?" We have not seen Steve on a bodybuilding stage since the Boston Pro last year, I believe. And Steve said as of right now, he's focusing on having a child, so he's trying to stay as fertile as possible. So with me hearing that, I would guess that he's off or maybe just on a TRT dose. But with guys like Andrew Jack, Michael Crizzo, Derek Lunsford, Nick Walker, we have so many guys improving by the day in the sport. Taking time off from bodybuilding can really set you back at this point. So just a personal prediction, I would say that Steve probably won't compete anymore. And if he does decide to compete, I don't think he will bring his best. The video that you guys are looking at right now is of Steve Kuclo in 2019 when he was a top 6 Olympian. Now, if Steve looked like this today, I believe he still would be in the top 6 at the Mr. Olympia. And I did make a mistake earlier. I said the last time we saw Steve was the Boston Pro. He actually competed in the Texas Pro, which Andrew Jack won, Martin Fitzwater second. Steve came in third in that show, and I actually picked him to win going into that show. And in the next update of the day, we have an update from the butcher Brett Wilkin, who is currently sitting at 272 pounds. If you guys don't know, for some reason, Brett is coached by Matt Jansen, the same guy that coaches Nick Walker, Shaun Clarida, also Quentin Araya. Brett qualified for the 2023 Olympia last year by winning the big man weekend, beating out Andrea Presti. He was close at Romania, took second to Beirut's Tabani, very close. Unfortunately, Beirut was unable to make it to the Olympia, but Brett has a full season off to put on some size and come into the Olympia competitive. And in the next update of the day, we have some recent updates of Neil Currey, who is looking very impressive as he transitions from classic to open. It looks like this guy is only adding mass to his arms, his chest, and his quads. Doesn't look like the waist has grown at all. And for some reason, I feel like my voice is about to go out, guys, but just work with me. This is the last update. But watch out for Neil Currey. He's looking very aesthetic. And let's end this video here with the archive of the day. You guys let me know in the comment section below, who is this legendary bodybuilder? As always, I hope you guys did indeed enjoy this video. If you haven't done so already, be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I have no idea what's going on with my voice, but I'm Krishan from Go Fitness, and that's it. I'm out.